We know you guys have been waiting for this one. It's Wednesday Wisdom with the Einstein of Wall Street, where I send him off to find what topic is trending, and he gets us all the details. So today, Peter Tuchman, he found out some gossip on Brexit. Now, Peter, first and foremost, how did Brexit originally affect the stock market?
Okay, so I think the market has ADD. It needs things to focus on. And for the longest while, we've been talking about the Fed and the China trade story. Right now, that's not in the, even though it's still happening, there's anxiety around it. It's not in the forefront of what's moving the market right now. We saw yesterday, Brexit came back into our lives, right? So a number of years ago, I think it may even be before, when this whole thing started, and the Brexit news came out, the separation of England from the EU, which I don't get in the first place why it ever happened. All that being said, the market reacted super negatively to it, right? So these are people who are way smarter than me, who realize the implications of global trade, the relationship of Europe and Britain, and our relationship as some of our largest trading partners. Market reacted viscerally about it, sold off 1,000 points, and it was one of those things that stayed in the forefront of our trading minds for a long time. It has not for a while, even though it's been going on. It's sort of like Britain's China trade thing. It's like deal today, deal or no deal story but for a number of years. So yesterday, finally, and I don't understand their system and whatnot. We're seeing votes that go through, votes that don't. People want it or not. It's very complicated. And it was a referendum that they put out to the people who voted to actually separate from the EU. All that being said, we've not look, they've changed the powers, right? Boris Johnson came in. They've changed the powers that be over there. But still, it's a parliamentary process, and that's a little confusing from our point of view. What happened yesterday was it came back into the news. It is the headline of the moment. And the market, obviously, I always believe market tells you what it thinks about a problem. We sold off radically on the news that there was a referendum vote that while they did pass the referendum and the program that was proposed, the fast-track timing was rejected. From our point of view, that's a little bit confusing. That means we do have a deal, but how fast we're going to do it is not going to be satisfied.
Well, when it comes to Brexit, we are certainly seeing more moves being made with Boris Johnson than we did with previously Theresa May.
We are, but I have no clarity on it. I don't get it. But we saw yesterday that when it's in the forefront of our minds, the market doesn't like it.
All right, thank you so much, Peter. Should we end with an English accent on that note?
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Pleasure, my dear.